Primabolics Nutrition have partnered with NNB Nutrition from the USA this year to launch Pürest Creatine. Now, the reason I got so excited about Pürest, when I flew over to the USA, met the research scientists and asked them questions about why is this creatine different to others, because creatine's creatine, guys. Creatine monohydrate, when you ask what's the difference between this and the creatine monohydrate in your cupboard right now, creatine is still going to be great, right? Creatine is creatine. It's going to give you the benefits you want, the cognitive benefits to give you better performance as well. It's going to help with muscle building, with power output. It's the most researched supplement on the planet. So if you're using creatine right now, fantastic. That's great. The reason we at Primabolics Nutrition, though, chose NNB Nutrition's Pürest third-party tested creatine was for two reasons. Purity, for one, which we'll go through in a second. The way they've manufactured this product is different to anything I've seen previously. And also the way that it mixes, the mixability, which is a huge thing. Now that people are taking 10, 15, 20 grams a day plus of creatine, it matters a lot more back when it used to be just 5 grams on how well it mixes in water and how well it sits in the gut when you're taking those large doses. This here is 5 grams that we're going to mix in water in front on camera. And as we can see, half of that is already just dissolved just on the way with it's falling to the bottom of the glass. And I'm going to show you here live how that mixes as well. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 flicks. Done. Literally, it is ridiculous. Like, for anyone who's used creatines before, quite often they can be chalky, gritty. They'll float to the bottom. When we're having it as well, when we're drinking it, we'll get... Actually, it's like you're drinking chalk powder. That was 4 flicks with a spoon, and it's dissolved. Like, as you can see in the camera, there's nothing falling. There's no hard bits. It's ridiculous. The solubility in water is next level on this creatine, right? So that's part one. Mixability was far superior to anything else we'd seen on the market. And a lot of our customers were using high doses of creatine to get all the cognitive benefits that come along with that, which is better mood, better focus. And when they're having, high stress or broken sleep, really, really great benefits from using high doses like 15 to 20 grams of creatine. But when you put 20 grams of creatine in water, quite often it's like drinking a mouthful of chalk. So solubility, massive. Next part is purity. Now, we have just recently HASTA approved our Pürest Creatine. We've gone through HASTA as well, which is an independent third-party lab who tests for 256 banned substances and make sure that it is free from all banned substances, so it is safe for sports all the way up to the Olympics. Now, it is also third-party tested by NNB Nutrition using independent labs to look for things like DCD, DHD, creatinine, heavy metals, lead, all things you don't want in your creatine supplement as well. And that puts my mind at ease that I'm giving you guys, my consumers, products that when you're buying this tub and you want 99.9% pure creatine monohydrate with no other nasties in there, that's exactly what you're getting. Now, the best part about that is one of the things here, they use a fermentation process versus synthesis to make this product. Now, what that means, you don't need to know how creatine is made. It's a pretty complex chemical procedure, but when it is made by using the fermentation method, what it means is we end up with much lower naturally occurring levels of DCD. Now, DCD is a precursory molecule that's added into the synthesis process of creatine made otherwise. And when we are seeing it at higher levels in the end product, what it's meant is someone has cut some corners. They've tried to accelerate the process or cut corners during the manufacturing process. And quite often you'll still see elevated DCD at the end because it hasn't been run through the process completely. It hasn't gone through the full chemical reaction completely, and it'll be left in the end result. When you see these guys here, they're testing for parts per million on DCD, and it came up as ND on the test, which just means non-detected in parts per million, which is ridiculous. Like, it is literally, they're testing for parts per million and they cannot even physically detect it in the analyses they're doing. So that's crazy in itself, right? So 2 parts, purity and also solubility. Again, that's just completely dissolved. As you can see now, that's clear. Like, I don't think I've ever seen that. I'm actually kind of speechless doing this live because I don't think I've ever actually seen that on a over-the-counter creatine supplement, and that is just a testament to the purity, quality, and how effective this thing is. So we've now got this in 3 different sizes. We have the 300 gram, the 500 gram, and the 1 kilo. But if you want some more information on this guy here, we're going to be doing a heap more content around it shortly. But the reason we've done it here is because Pürest Creatine have taken 2 years to bring this thing to life. We flew to the USA twice, going to raw material expos, meeting with their scientists, learning all about the process and why they brought this thing to market. And I'm so thrilled already with the customer feedback. We sold out on our first run. We're launching our second run as well, and it's already on pre-order. This thing is taking the internet by storm, and for good reason. So available in all quality retailers near you. Now HASTA approved as well. And I cannot wait for you to try it yourself and see, taste, and feel the difference.